guaranteed at 65 I'm going to have more than $1 million in the bank account that I can pull out.
You think,
No,
yeah?
I know that for sure.
Hey guys, welcome to episode 1 of Proper Names and Backstory. My name's Elyssa C, and today I am joined with.
Some may call me Ekilla, Elizabeth Baby, Lizzie B,
But hit me with your proper name.
Elisabeth Bradley.
And today, Elizabeth and I will be talking about how she had made her way into the fitness industry and the obstacles that she may have faced. On top of that, we're going to be talking about how she went from unathletic to this fitness guru, influencer, fit to thick little lady.
Little lady, slim waist, big booty.
Kim K.
Some call me Elizabeth Kardashian as well.
Nobody does.
Elizabeth Jenner. Thank you.
You wish. You so wish.
I have a job at the Glute Lab. So I'm a personal trainer, group fitness coach, and owner of Girl Gains Lifting Club.
Okay, and what got you into this though? I feel like growing up, I never saw you as somebody who would even go into the fitness world. I feel like growing up, I'm like, you're so unathletic. And so I'm just, okay, so tell me about how you got into where you are.
Okay. So yes, I was very unathletic and I tried literally every sport. I failed PE in middle school and high school, actually.
Did you actually?
Yeah,
Why?
I went, wait, my junior year, when I learned that grades do matter.
Oh my
No,
God.
sorry,
It
PE
took you
grades.
that
PE
long?
grades.
Okay.
I didn't think, somebody told me PE grades don't matter. So I was like, oh, bet. And I had the nickname Flip Flop Girl. And yeah, so I wore flip flops every single day. Every single day I would fail something in PE. And then at the end, my teacher handed me a D on the progress report.
Bro.
And I literally was like, "Oh my God, I'm not going to get into college if I don't pass. Like this ruins my GPA." So I went to her and I started like literally crying. And then she said, "Okay, tell you what. If you wear sneakers tomorrow, I'll give you a C." And I was like, "Okay." So I wore sneakers. And then I passed PE and my GPA was good. Um so
Okay, so how did this transition into like you failing PE into and then you got into Girl Gains, right?
yeah.
Or is there another
Well,
step in
no.
between?
Okay, so I tried every sport like ever.
Yeah.
Swim, every sport with the ball, couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Track, hated it. Hated running. And I told my parents like I want to do a sport that doesn't involve running or have balls in it.
Bro.
And so yeah, and then that obviously didn't work out for me in any way. And then when I got to college, I saw that you could like transform your body through the gym. Like I saw this girl's transformation and she went from like a twig to having curves. And I was like so impressed by it. I didn't even know that you could change your body and how you look. Like I didn't know that you could change the shape of your body. So I went and I looked up her workout program and then I went to the gym like the next day. And then I was more just determined to like literally grow butt. And I went 3 times a week. I didn't know what I was doing at all, but it was more just motivation towards the fact that I could achieve a body type by just lifting weights. Like anyone can lift weights. So then I like made friends with a bodybuilder and he showed me around the gym and he had me do upper body and then I like hated not being able to do a bench press or like a push up or a chin up. And so I was like more like I don't like being told I can't do something, so not being able to do any of those things made me keep going cuz I needed to show myself that I could do it. I'm just kidding. I just wanted to make that sound.
Do you think that without your bodybuilder mentor, aka tell us who that is first of all.
Shout out to Trevor. He really saw so much potential in me, and he had me be a part of his. He had an activewear line, and he had me model for it
Yeah.
as a skinny little girl.
Ah.
I said, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so and then I guess without one, like a mentor, do you think that you'd be where you are today though? Like, do you think you would really have picked up weightlifting?
Okay, he did help me a lot, like in overcome the intimidation, like actually getting into the weight room.
Yeah.
But I also got a personal trainer. Like, I think after meeting him, I got a female personal trainer. And so, like, I think one way or another, I needed to do it. And I think that online, the fitness girls was my representation. So, Whitney Simmons on YouTube. Because honestly, in the gym, like in the SDSU gym, there wasn't women in there. So I went and I was surprised at how like male dominated it was because online I just followed so many gym girls, but that wasn't a thing at that time. Like it wasn't a real life thing. It was just an internet thing. But I still think that seeing that on the internet and seeing the transformation would have motivated me. But the form would have been trash. And maybe I wouldn't like I don't know, maybe I wouldn't have gone heavier. So I think I still would have gone and maybe like not seen results. I think he helped me feel confident in the gym and be like, okay, go straight to this area. And also show me that the men in there are not mean or they're not judging you. Because he was this giant bodybuilder. Like, if I saw him and didn't know him, I would be intimidated by him.
Yeah. Okay, and then so from there you gained some experience and then you opened Girl Gains in college.
Yeah.
Yeah. How was that?
So,
What was the process of that? Like, was it hard opening up a club? And let alone I feel like getting your message out to
yeah.
girls as well.
Yeah. So I was going to the gym. And after gaining confidence, I was like, okay, I feel comfortable going by myself, but I want more girlfriends in the gym. And I see like two of the same girls every time. And so I was thinking of starting girl games or some club so that I could connect, or actually not even starting. I just wanted to join. So I looked up like SDSU fitness clubs, even like a yoga club, like anything. I was down to join.
I love yoga.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't care. I just wanted gym friends or active friends. And then nothing existed. And I saw on Instagram the Glute Lab, and it was women's only workout classes. And then all of the girls were strong. All of the girls obviously had butts, and they like would show their transformations, and they were like micro influencers. So they had they had influence from showing their transformations. And then I messaged the owner, and I was prepared to pay like $400 $500 a month to go there, like in
That
college.
much? You think that much?
No, I this is how much I wanted to grow my butt and have that
Okay, so
like
that was a value for you then
yeah,
instead,
like they
not
were so cool to me. And just because I didn't know many gym girls. So I think that just the element of being a gym girl was so cool to me. And I was like, I'm down to pay. I have to freaking work extra hours. Um and then yeah, the owner, he like ended up just letting me come and see if I vibe with them.
yeah.
And then the first day, instantly I just was like, this is where I want to be. And he said that I could keep coming. So that showed me, I was like taking inspiration from them, and like they would hype you up for anything. Like I'm lifting freaking 5 pounds and they're like, go Elizabeth. Like, yes, queen. And so, meanwhile, they're lifting like 300 pounds, literally.
Mhm.
But they're still making me feel like I can lift heavier and heavier. So then I saw that and I said, okay, now I can take that idea and I know that it's something that other people would want and I can bring it to SDSU. But the actual process was I don't know. I guess I just didn't really think. I think that because I didn't have any expectations, I literally didn't care. I was just like, even if I have two people come, then I have two extra friends on campus. So I think that not caring made me just do it. Like, I don't know. It wasn't that hard. I went to the student counselor. She was like, "Here, fill out this application." And yeah, everything was very easy to start it. But the first, or like getting the word out too, I just posted on Instagram and I was in a sorority, so I posted it in the group chat and then they just spread it and grouped me. Um, yeah. And the people that applied were like, it's literally Karina and Jocelyn. They
Yeah.
applied and I picked the applicants based on the people that I wanted to be friends with. So I looked at their Instagrams and I was like, oh, they're so cute and like so cool. So that's literally just how I picked.
And then, so then you transform Girl Gains into an actual kind of like business.
Mm-hmm.
What even made you have that vision? And what were the steps, I guess, to get there? Because I feel like having a business and running a website, running, all
Mm-hmm.
these different meetings definitely takes a lot of work to get to that point.
Yeah, like having a business mentor, I wouldn't have done anything without a business mentor. So I did have one from the Glute Lab. Because everyone at Glute Lab, like I said, they're like micro influencers. So they okay, so like Brett would hype everyone up to start their own business because he quit. He was a teacher. He quit being he quit teaching so that he could start his own gym. And so since he was successful with that, he told literally everyone to quit their jobs. And they did. So now everyone at Glute Lab owns their own business.
Oh my God.
Yeah, like my one of the girls in there, she started her own consulting agency, so she helped me, and everyone went to her to start their business.
Okay, so just like a bunch of networking
Yeah,
then.
like networking. I just think that's the only way to do anything.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like, yeah, especially to be like a business and because it's like, I feel like I look at people and I'm like, how do you have no money and then you grow this huge business? I mean, I guess it's possible, but I feel like networking
Yeah,
and connections is so huge.
that's the only way. Like, they do not, nobody even cares about, I mean, yes, obviously your education and stuff, but it's more like who you know and also how you present your ideas. Because you could be hella smart and then deliver your ideas in such a way that nobody can really relate to because it's too smart
Yeah,
versus you're someone that has so much experience like talking to people, networking, and like your excitement, the way you say it is going to be like, "Oh, I'm sold." Like I don't even care what you're selling.
yeah.
So, yeah, I got a mentor. She was hyping me up. She said that I would basically be dumb if I didn't do something with it.
Okay, I mean, it's good to have people who believe in you then too,
Yeah.
which is, I feel like a vital like part in
Mhm.
any growth in general. And then so from Girl Gains, you became a fitness instructor, but wait, no, 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 because during that time you were doing
Oh,
what
medical
job?
assisting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was pre-med and then graduated was in dermatology medical assisting.
Yeah.
Literally just going from being a student, I feel like when you're a student, you have so much people have so much empathy towards, or not empathy, but they just like don't have so much expectation towards you. You can do whatever with your time and they're not judging, but then when you graduate, it's like straight to 9 to 5. But mine was like 8 to 6 or 8 to 7 because of the commute and stuff. So I hated it so much. I actually hate being told what to do. Like, I
Yeah,
think
since
that's
forever.
foreshadowing. Yeah,
Forever.
hate it. Like, if you, even in elementary school, the yard duty telling me to be quiet during lunch if something makes no sense to me, I just can't. I won't listen. I don't care if you're an adult.
Girl,
So
your door off, both you and your brother's doors being off at home is crazy.
I'm like, I need it to make sense. And so when I see somebody power tripping, I just like will rebel. So I feel like just everyone there, managers, doctors, like they just kind of abused their power and it made no sense to me. Like before work, lunch break, after work, working on girl gains because I felt like I that was my way out and like the thing that I actually wanted to be doing.
Yeah.
And even at work, I would write emails from girl
Bro, no way.
doing like a double screen. But I was really good at my job. Like
I mean, I
I
believe
got
it.
everything done. So I would just have hours of free time because I had got everything done.
And then I guess what was the transition from you hated your job so much and then you transitioned into, okay, I'm gonna quit my job and solely focus on girl gains, right? Or is that
Mhm.
wrong?
So the glute lab started opening up classes,
Yeah.
and there's only two instructors at the time. They were very particular about who could be a coach, so they only
Mhm.
had two. And then I started taking the class myself, like after work. I just went because I liked it, and I really saw the value of it as somebody who went. I felt so empowered by even the class, even though I was always going there anyways. It died.
No.
Oh.
I'm like not even in frame, but that's okay.
Anyway, so I pitched myself to the coach, the head coach, and I said that I would literally quit my job to work here.
Yeah.
And that was about the time that I was over it anyways. So she said that she would like they would trust me to work there.
Mhm.
And so they gave me 2 days a week and they let me choose my own schedule. The lice, the lice
Wait,
are
wait,
chirping.
can we talk about this? One of our cousins who's not our
Excuse
cousin.
me, we're
So you got into the fitness. I guess, has there been any struggles from you going to the medical to fitness? Do you have any like regrets, honestly, from doing that?
No. I think I don't know. I think I'm just so young and actually my mom is like does whatever she wants at any point, so I
Yeah.
think that definitely helps. Oh my gosh, and my mom quit her job at the same time as me.
I know. I was like, oh my
Yeah, I
God.
wasn't gonna tell her. Then I told her, I said, I have to tell you something. I put my 3 months notice in, and she said I quit my job too. I was like, that's so
You
fun.
gave 3 months.
Mhm.
That's a
No,
lot.
I gave 3 months. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Because
Isn't that
two
a
weeks is
lot?
too stressful. Like I don't need to be that stressed.
But I feel like you don't owe anybody anything too, and like it's courtesy. I feel like a lot of it's courtesy. Like you
But no,
don't
I did
need.
it because if I didn't put a notice in, I would never do it. But
Oh,
2 weeks is too soon for me to figure it
why?
out if I had no job.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want to quit with no job.
You s-
That would be scary.
I guess, but didn't you have that already aligned though? That fitness thing.
No, I asked her because I had put my 3 months. So
Oh,
I said, "Oh my God, I have
okay.
3 months to find
Sorry.
a job." My favorite Chinese food is my mom's rice.
What?
Oh my God.
I mean,
I don't believe in a job where you're not excited about it.
true.
I think that's so sad.
I
Like,
guess, but like some people just like have to do what they have to. I feel like that's such a privilege though. Like
I
like
think
some people like realistically they can't do anything else really. Like I'm not saying they can't do anything else,
I'm
but
not
like
saying that, yeah. I think if you do have a job that you hate, I think at least having like something that you're excited about outside of it,
Yeah. Okay.
or like start a side hustle and maybe that side hustle will take off. But if you're always thinking that you're stuck, then yeah, you're stuck. But I do think it's a choice
Yeah.
because so many people take a leap, and even if they make less money, they're happier, so therefore their life is better. Even if they do make less money, that would still be more valuable to them.
Yeah. I guess happiness over money. For me, I choose money over happiness.
I don't think that's sustainable though. And I also don't
I
think,
feel like it's to a certain degree, come on, because if I had like I was making like even in Irvine, like down there, I'm making probably like 40K a year, which isn't much, but like
yeah,
I can't live there. So I'm like I'm not happy if I don't have money there. I can't do anything without it.
I think that it's not, I don't know. I also don't think that it's something that has to be one or the other. I think you
Yeah.
could make money and be happy
Yeah. I mean,
about what
true.
you're doing. And I think
Yeah.
that if I don't know, like you just get good at something and then you sell it. I really believe in freelancing.
21 with no kids. Body rain on it.
John Quiz con down. Yes, I think that being in a corporate job or maybe a job that you don't like, you can always find ways to learn in it, and then you can take that experience and do something with it for yourself if you want to. If you have an entrepreneurial mindset.
Yeah.
I don't know. But some people just like working for other people, like under
Yeah.
other people and being
No,
told
for
what to do.
sure. I feel like I'm that.
Do you?
I do. Because you know what? It's like I go to school because I want to like I feel like I'm the type of person I feel like you're just such like a balls hang loose, free baller type of person. Like you don't care really I like in the consequences.
Mhm.
I feel like but life has worked so well for you in the
Because I think
sense
like that. That's it.
yeah, but like for me, I feel like I need to have like structure. Like I can't just put my 3 months, 2 week
But you
job
could.
notice in. I like could, but like it would like cause me so much stress, especially because right now the job market's so hard. Like if
But
I
that, yeah.
if I quit and say for example you didn't even have that fitness like that like fitness thing lined up, right?
Oh, I would
And
make
there,
something else work.
but
I didn't even think that was an
but
option.
but I'm like saying like for me I need structure. If I'm like no job, I'm homeless.
No, because look.
Bro,
So this
come
is where
on.
the
I can't
privilege comes in. The
no, this
privilege
is you're,
of our rock bottom is living with our parents. That is not rock bottom. That is living with your parents, and
no, it's so
that's a
privileged to be
privilege.
yeah,
So
for
the
sure.
so me, okay, obviously the stakes are a lot lower for us. Um and I knew that. Like, yes, we're so freaking privileged, and I thought, okay, worst comes to worst, I have to live with my parents again, which is actually that's like my biggest fear. Like I don't want that. Not
I
my
know
biggest,
because I was like so shocked right after high school. You were like, I'm gonna go down to San Diego.
yeah.
I'm never coming back. You told me that. You're like, I'm not gonna move back.
Yeah.
And then college came and you finished college and you still stayed down there.
Yeah.
So
But especially when you do have a safety net as huge as that, like a freaking house to live at rent free and parents to cook for you, I think you should take like all the chances in the world because you could always go back to a corporate job. Always. Like
if they hire you, like what if I like I'm like I'm basically just out the womb. I don't have any experience. I don't know.
I don't believe in that. I just think that even now, I asked those lawyers if they're looking for an intern. And like I introduced Camila to those lawyers, and
Yeah,
now she's getting paid like $40 an hour working for an attorney
which is good for her.
out of like it's her very first internship.
Shout out to Hung because you know what? She was a seamstress growing up. They were so poor. Shout out to her. And now from seamstress to
Wait,
business
your
owner.
your peaches are cute, sister. Or if you
Bro,
love
I did
editing,
work 4 jobs at once. That was like
I know.
that was crazy. I don't know how, like, I look back, each time I look back, I feel like I've gotten lazier and lazier over the years. Like, I'm like high school, I was like doing AP classes. I was doing soccer. I was like sleeping at like 3 a.m., waking up at like 6 something a.m.
That is so unhealthy.
Bro, but like I did it in high school, and now that I'm like in the state I am right now, I'm like, there's no way I could have done that.
Well, you
And now
shouldn't.
that I did like 4 jobs, I'm like, there's no way I could have done 4 jobs back
So
then.
now
And now,
now it's about because that's working harder than smarter. Working smarter would be paying someone $100 to edit a 15-second video and making your own interviews and then doing something for law. Or not even like, yeah, doing something that takes you that you're good at and that's fast for you, charging a lot, working on your like the thing that you really want to grow, and then having you can work on your law school. Okay, so me and my mom, this is like just on the DL for now. We're starting a pajama business. It's gonna be called. I actually don't
Make
know.
a Wish Foundation.
No. It's gonna be called something dreamy, Sleeping Beauty.
Sleep paralysis.
Like working more does not mean you're like
No, I had to
working
do what I
harder.
had to do, like to
Right,
make
right, right.
money.
But I'm
Everything at
saying
the end of the
now.
day for me is like money. Everything at the end of the day for you, I feel like is like happiness. For me, I'm like
No, I need to
money.
make money. I have to make money. But I think that I want to work less and make more money at the same time. So that's why I'm like charging more for things that I have gotten good at. Um, and like other people think is a waste of time to learn. So that's where you charge more.
Do you see yourself like you're right now in the fitness world,
Mhm.
and I feel like really I know you're getting money and you but you're choosing a lot of happiness, which is great. You think you're going to continue this pathway though later in life, and like is this something that you want to do? And say you do continue fitness, do you think you'd be able to, like, if you start a family and stuff like that, make enough money to be still
Yeah, I
doing
make
what you're
more
doing
money than I did
as
in
a medical?
derm, and I
Yeah.
work what, 10 hours a week versus 40.
Bro, 10?
That's why I'm saying like it's so mindset. I'm not saying that I value money and happiness. I want to be able to do whatever I want, which means that I have to have money.
Yeah.
And so if I value my time, that means charging more for my hour, like so that I don't need to work an entire day to make the same amount.
Yeah.
So it's like, how can you and what can you do to get paid more?
Yeah.
So that's where you have to figure it out. But you don't need to be like, I don't believe in working.
Period.
Well,
Just I don't believe in
I
working.
just I just believe in like investing, like where your money is working for you right now. Like my money, if I know I guaranteed at 65, I'm gonna have more than $1 million in the bank account that I can pull out.
You think,
No,
yeah.
I know that for sure. With the Roth IRA, it's like a guaranteed fact. So that's where my money is like working for me. I invest.
You know
Yes, it's like 1,000%. You're making.
that? Like, is this like
I make
something?
$100 a month having my money in a savings account. So imagine like
How
doing
much
that.
effing money you
I'm just saying, like it's about learning about investing. I read so many books on investing and like listen to investing. So like yes, I love money and I care about money, but I also think that time, like you can have your money work for you, and time is so valuable. And
Yeah.
to me, happiness is being in control of my time. I'm not like over here being like, I want to paint butterflies all day. Like, I just want to be able to do what I want because I hate being told what to do.
Yeah. And at the
So,
end of the day, you hate being told what to
yeah, that's the bottom
do.
line. Don't tell me what to do. And so I need to figure, like, I was like, I need to figure out how am I going to be a millionaire and how am I going to be able to do more with my time? Like, I
Yeah.
would rather have like extra hours in my day than like a a bag or material things.
A bag?
Like a Louis bag or like
Oh, I was like,
some people trade
I'm thinking like paper bag,
no,
grocery bag.
some people trade their money for things, but I want it for time. Like I want more time in my life.
Yeah, I get that. Good for you though.
Investing, everyone should be taught that
Yeah, no, I agree. It's just
in
hard to like
school.
for me, I think investing you depends on like if I'm doing like stocks or something, that's like gambling to
No,
me.
it's not
And
gambling at
I'm
all.
in my mind, I'm losing money. I'm losing money. I hate losing money. I can't stand
Yeah.
losing money. I think it's working with the devil in my
No,
opinion
that is the
because
complete opposite of the truth. And if you have that mindset, then you will be left behind and you will be a freaking squirrel, like chasing after the next thing instead of like being at peace and letting your money work for you. And you can be like, oh, these companies, like, I'm so anti these companies and like F the rich and stuff. Or you can be as smart as the rich. And everyone in our family is almost a millionaire, if not
I know.
millionaires. So to have that mindset, you need to throw it away. And also investing,
No, I know. Wait. Let's talk about this because honestly, I feel like our family came from immigrants. They had freaking nothing at all.
nothing.
Like literally nothing. They were so poor. And all of them are doing really well now. Like
Yeah.
everybody's doing so well. Did they all go to college? I have a
Yeah.
feeling they all and they graduated, yeah.
Mhm.
I'm just like so like in awe of like our mom's side of the family
Mhm.
because of like Uncle Ming like retired at like
That's
35.
what I'm
I'm like
saying. You
I
think
look
that he
at this
didn't
and
invest?
I'm like bro, 35 like that I'm almost that age. I'm not, but like
Do you
that's like
think he
so
didn't
close to my mind.
invest?
Huh?
It's like investing. That
I
doesn't
know, but
happen if you don't
he
invest.
really like he threw everything at the
Yeah,
freaking
he was like
he
a
threw every single rock he had at people. Like I'm just saying like he put all his money into stocks, he put all his money
yeah.
into poker,
Okay, that is
professional poker.
gambling though.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like everything like stocks you are
No.
gambling your
No, it's
money
not.
though.
Absolutely not. So
I think in my opinion, I
you
think you
that's
are.
because you know nothing about it and that shows that you know nothing about it.
But even no, you can stocks is literally it's so random.
So
Like you there are
stocks are
strategies
not
and skills.
random.
No, there's strategies and skills and like you have
No,
to
it's
look at the
not like that.
market.
It's the
But
S&P 500. It's the top 500 businesses in the US. And they change in and out. So if a company
correct.
isn't isn't part of the S&P 500, then they drop out. So it's not like you're having all of these once high performing, now they're low. They're constantly changing. And if you're investing and expecting to go from 0 to 100 in 1 year, you should not be. That's where it's like kind of gambling. But if you're like I am committed to, for my instance, what, 40 years, I'm going to let it sit there for 40 years, that's like a 7% increase in the 40 years of my money. So, like annually. So, it's like it depends on your reasoning and like are you going to play the long game, but if you're going to pull out as soon as the stock market drops and goes up and drops and goes up, but
Every
long
day.
term it does not drop. It has never dropped under, like, I don't know, it was like during COVID it was a huge drop, then one other time, but every single year, like after 7 years it evens out and then it goes up. So I would say if you're gonna invest, you have to put it in there for 7 years at minimum. I pray that you get gains and that you learn how to invest. That you learn how to invest Invest.
Acorns, bro. I still to this day am contacting them.
That's actually so annoying.
I'm pissed off. I
Acorns,
sent
we
Acorns.
need our freaking referral money. This girl
I
needs her
I
dollar.
hate whoever you said Rock or whoever invested in this crap.
The Rock. I
Yes,
mean, no,
bro.
you don't have a picture of your. Can you get it now?
Bro, I'm not submitting. The thing for me is I'm not submitting ever my social security card. Sorry, but why does like if I have my 1099, if I have my W2, why would I submit my social security? And on top of that too, it's like verify submit your social security card or W2 or 1099.
Oh, it's like one or the other.
I submitted my W2, I submitted my 1099. They're like, sorry, this isn't good enough. Like we can't find your the social security number on my tax documents in the IRS.
At the end of the day, you need to learn how to invest. I need to give you a book.
I know, I do.
I'm giving you a book called Girls That Invest. And it's literally myth by myth. The first myth, investing is gambling. I just finished the book. This is why I'm like so riled up about it because it's so legit.
I
But
don't
you will
have,
be.
but also on top of that, I don't have $1,000 to cough up. But
$1,000 for what?
to invest,
You don't need that at first. You can invest $10 to start.
$10 is gonna get me one penny.
$10 is gonna get your foot in the door.
$10
is gonna let you
five
understand
nickels.
what's happening to your
Five
money and
nickels.
realize
I'll play a dice game. Roll my dice on the floor. 5 nickels. I get that back 7
it's
years
just
from
about
now.
getting your foot in. That's like me being like, I'm not gonna go to the gym at all just to do one air squat, but like whatever gets you in the door. If it's $10, then it's
Yeah.
$10. If it's one air squat, then it's one air squat.
Yeah.
It all comes together. We'll do that.
We'll
Let's
do
come back to this in 1 year when
it.
Elyssa is freaking at 100K subscribers and in the bank account. And then I'm like,
and running Acorns, CEO of Acorns.
she's the CMO of Acorns. No, you work at their call center.
Bro, if I worked at their call center, oh my god,
Yeah.
I would be strangling every single person there.
No, you're like telling everyone and their moms to start Acorns. Goodbye.